Rich seemed to indicate that McManus is the kicker for this week. Is that where you're at?
Yeah.
Where did that decision come down to?
Well, I think you look at the total body of work. I think you guys probably read into what I said a little bit too much in terms of, I feel as though, and this is the way we're always going to approach it, every spot is a competition. So.
Any concern with Golden? Or was that just kind of a rest day for his shoulder yesterday?
No, I mean, it's just one of those deals that he's fighting to play, and we'll see how he's feeling today, whether or not he goes out there and practices. But yeah, it's just he's got to be able to handle everything that we're throwing at him.
So did he have a setback or?
No setback. No, this is totally day by day.
How's Wicks looked last couple of days, and is he ready to get back, you think?
Hopefully. I think he had a decent day or a good day yesterday, although he was limited. So we'll see how he's feeling out there today and then make a decision.
The last several games, the scoring in the second half compared to the first half has been quite different. I know there's a lot of factors in play, but is it adjusting to what the defense is doing, or what stood out to you in that regard?
No, I think it all comes down to ability to execute and just maximizing your opportunities. Certainly, self-inflicted wounds at times, and so we just got to be more consistent against a defense that I think is a pretty good defense.
Matt, how do you view your time with Jair? There were some good times, there were some injuries. How do you view it?
Yeah, I mean, we all know the type of player that when he's healthy, that he can be. And unfortunately, going back to what happened, I would say in the Pittsburgh, that's where it kind of flipped, and his availability was very inconsistent after that.
How have you thought Nixon and CB have played? Obviously, you brought in Samuel for a visit the other day. What have you thought of your starters?
Yeah, I think those guys, I was really proud of how they've been competing and challenging. And the one thing that, regardless of position, but let's just say the corner position in particular, there are going to be times where guys are going to make plays on you. But I just don't want to have the gimme plays, like where we're playing off, we're playing soft. And I think our guys have been challenging, and sometimes they're going to catch a ball on you, and it's just how resilient are you? I think that is a position where you got to have the memory of a goldfish.
Kind of playing hurt or trying to play hurt and just wasn't able to keep
No,
up.
that was a new injury that occurred in game.
So what is the plan for him going forward, do you think?
It just we're trying to get him back as quickly as possible.
With Lucas, is that injury a bit more significant than you thought?
Absolutely. I think it was, it did not heal as quickly as we thought. I think injuries are always a tough deal. Sometimes they're a moving target. So I think that everyone's a little bit different. But the hope was that we'd have him back before this, and that hasn't been the case. But it's certainly not anything he's doing or not doing to try to get back.
So is the hope that he'll still be back sooner than later, or is IR at this point?
No, I think sooner than later.
Did he have to have a procedure? Or?
No.
Matt, I don't want to ask a Paul almost game plan question like earlier in the week, but you used X closer to the line of scrimmage. You obviously had the sack. Are you and Jeff looking for ways to get him more involved than just erasing team's ability to go down the field against you?
Yeah, I think absolutely. I think you're always trying to get your best players involved in any facet of the game. And that was one of those where you call a safety blitz, and he made a nice play on it. Unfortunately, we didn't come up with a football, but I think that's also a good lesson for all our guys. Hey, that ball is on the ground. It's got to be ours, because we see them every week. Have Connor Lewis get up there and show stuff from around the league. There was There was one in the Chicago-Cincy game last week that was ruled an incomplete pass, but you just never know how those are going to be ruled. So we need everybody to just get on the ball, regardless of whether you hear a whistle or don't hear a whistle. Many times they're so close.
You mentioned the challenging of the cornerbacks a minute ago. Is that a byproduct of having the pass rush where they can do that, I'm assuming?
Well, I think that definitely gives you maybe a little bit more courage to trigger and sit on some things. But, you also got to play situations too. So there's other variables that play into that.
You said last week your opinion on trap games. What about measuring stick games? Like, do you have a feel for where your team is right now in relation to what you think it's capable of? And is this a game where you can get a better idea of that, or is that nonsense?
I mean, that's probably something for you guys. I'm not going to sit here and say that doesn't creep into people's minds. I'm sure that absolutely does. I'm telling you from my perspective as a coach, like I view all these games the same in regards to, I think every week is a measuring stick to see, can you go out there and perform at your best? I mean, that's really all you can ask anybody, is to play up to your standard, your capabilities. And when that standard is not met, win or lose, it's disappointing. So I think, what a great opportunity. Obviously, Monday Night Football, defending world champions, Lambeau Field. I don't think it gets much better than that. And this is a really good football team, obviously, and they have shown that consistency for a number of years now. I mean, they got star power on every level and in every phase. I think Nick's done a hell of a job there, and so in that regard, it is a great test for us.
So do you feel like I know how good you felt about this team going into the season. Do you feel like you have a good handle on where you are compared to what you're capable of? Because you have a good team, but it's been inconsistent at times.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the challenge. Like I said, every week, can you play up to your level, and can you do it consistently? I mean, that consistency is the greatest measurement of performance. So any team can go out there and do it one time, but can you put repeat performances out there? And unfortunately for us, I don't think we've done that. So, the other thing that I don't think we've done a great job of is just playing a complete game in all three phases. There's been moments of really good stuff, and then there's been moments of really bad stuff. So I think it's, like I said, there's a really good football team in all three phases. It's a great challenge for us, and, hopefully we can go out there and play our best ball.
On offensive line, we've talked about this before, but if you're healthy, why do you rotate guards? I can think of 2 or 3 different reasons why, and how common is that in the league?
Why are they, Mike?
How about player development or competition, or keeping guys like defensive line, keeping guys fresh?
Yeah.
What's the main reason you do that?
All 3 of those. I mean, you knew the answer. You answered your own question.
Well, I watch the games.
Do you want to come
Sure.
work with us?
Sure.
All right. I like where your head's at, Mike.
But it's not common, right?
No, it's not. It's something that I do recall doing back when I first got in the league in Houston. We had a situation like that where we'd rotate guards, and I do think, you mentioned it, the D-line is a position typically where there is more rotation, and, you're always getting a fresh body thrown at you. So when you feel good about multiple people, of course you want to keep them playing, keep them engaged, keep them a part of everything, and keep developing them. So I think that's kind of where we're at.
So something you saw in Houston.
It is.
Last one. He's good.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, guys. Have a good one.